Pat, if the real villain of Game of Thrones wasn't Cersei, wasn't the Night King, and wasn't even Daenerys, but Bran Stark? What if the three-eyed raven had been quietly manipulating everything from the very beginning, orchestrating the downfall of Westeros? At first, Bran seems harmless. A young boy who's left broken after a fall, gifted with the ability to see visions. But as the series unfolds, we begin to question. What if those visions weren't just passive glimpses of the past and future? What if Bran had a far darker agenda, using his power to manipulate events, people, and outcomes? Let's take a step back and look at Bran's journey. Bran's ability to travel back in time is crucial, and it's not without consequence. He's not just a passive observer, but an active participant. In one of his earliest instances, Bran witnesses his father's death. But did you ever stop to wonder if Bran's presence in that moment was more than just a twist of fate? Could his visions have influenced his father's decisions? Did he play a role in Ned Stark's downfall? And then there's the disturbing moment where Bran wargs into Hodor during his childhood. Bran's actions in the past destroy Hodor's mind, forcing him to live out a tragic fate that was beyond his control. This wasn't a mere accident, but a consequence of Bran's interference. Every time Bran tries to help or change something, it seems to set off a chain of disastrous events, not because of coincidence, but perhaps because Bran is pulling the strings behind the scenes. And then, there's the Night King. Bran's connection to the Night King is more than just a fleeting encounter. Bran's touch opens up the door to the Night King, allowing him to break through the protective magic around the cave. This event directly leads to the three-eyed raven's death and the Night King's advance toward Westeros. But after that encounter, Bran changes. He becomes cold, distant, and emotionless. What's even more troubling is his behavior during the Battle of Winterfell. The Night King approaches him, and Bran doesn't run, doesn't fight. Instead, he just sits there waiting. Could this be a deeper connection between Bran and the Night King? One that no one truly understands? What if they share more than just an enemy relationship? Could Bran have been playing the Night King from the start? Now, let's think about the endgame. After Daenerys burns King's Landing, wiping out thousands of innocent lives, who takes the throne? The boy who claims he doesn't want anything. A boy who has seen everything, who knows every possible future, and yet never intervenes to stop the bloodshed. Bran's ascension to the throne is not a moment of fate. It's a culmination of Bran's plans falling into place. He never stops the destruction, never saves the city, never truly stands in the way of anyone's downfall. He allows things to play out, knowing full well what's going to happen. Tyrion famously asks, who has a better story than Bran the Broken? But perhaps the real question should be, who had a better plan? Bran seems to have known exactly what would happen, and waited patiently for everything to align perfectly. Was Bran really just an innocent observer, as he claims? Or did the boy who sees everything use that power to manipulate everyone and everything around him, shaping the very fate of Westeros? Did Bran have the ultimate plan to take the throne and rule over a fractured, broken kingdom? Let us know what you think. Was Bran the puppet master behind the fall of Westeros, pulling the strings from the shadows, while everyone believed him to be a mere spectator? Drop your theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this theory blew your mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the Raven bell for more in-depth analysis and Game of Thrones theories. You'll never walk again, but you will fly.